So, in the last session, you all dealt with the goings-on in the pig pen.
Yep, they're all resolved.
Yeah, it's all fine. Yeah.
Pig pen is done.
You started off last session in the pig pen and learned that things had changed. It wasn't the pig pen that Mason remembered. Having introduced weapons and in order to make the fights more violent, this iteration of the pig pen was something that was prone to a lot of outside help if you could get away with it. And some rather brutal-looking fighters. You witnessed an exhibition match between Othira Turnatoth, Othira, who is the current reigning champion, and Saji the Shamed, this Loxodon, this large Loxodon individual with massive white tattoos. And that's sort of where you figured out how the pig pen works with people backing the fighter up subtly and also calling out the others. Subtly. Shortly after, Mason...
Emphasis on the B.
Yeah. Shortly after, Mason jumped into the ring and made his... Return, that's right, that's the word I'm looking for. For some reason I'm thinking Homecoming, no?
It wasn't Spider-Man, please.
Yeah.
It kind of is, you're right.
Mason was prom king.
Yeah.
His Bonesaw, I mean, it's, you know.
Yeah. So, Mason made his return to the ring and fought against a little grung individual, Beermus, who seemed to be quite adept at inflicting damage. You managed to win the fight with some aid from Ophelia, who suggested that Beermus throw in the towel, but make it look nice. And with that, you left the pigmen for the day. Plotted a little bit as to what you're going to do next and how you're going to get the children that Ro is looking for out of the pig pen, along with Mason's mother. You met with Saji the Shamed, who told you that he respected the old pig pen and saw a lot more potential in it, and said that he would be a distraction so that all eyes were on him, so that Mason could potentially win and find who the mastermind behind the Oath Keepers is. And after that, you went to look for the guy that narked on you in the pig pen, and found him, interrogated him, and also met an interesting character by the name of Faustus Void. This man dressed in black, with a wide brim hat on, with these interesting looking metallic canisters. Yeah, it's effectively wind chimes around his belt buckles. You met him, and he basically told you that he is friends with Mason's father and has been told to keep an eye on Mason, and that he's too lazy to do so from the rooftops. That sort of that made you question all of your next steps, and you headed back indoors, got into a rope trick, had a discussion, and headed back to the pig pen for another bout.
Round 2.
Exactly. Before the bell could be rung.
That was
It wasn't fatality.
That was against Trojan, who was a buff alligator man with an axe tail.
That's great.
Finish you.
And as Trojan jumped into the ring, and before the bell could go off, you heard this charged explosion. This.
And then he had no aim.
and Trojan had no head. And that's where we ended the last session. Where we are currently, you can see immediate panic start to set in, and you start to look around, and you see everybody around you is starting to sort of look around and panic and trying to look for the source of the shot. I need everyone to make perception checks.
Nice.
Noise. Fuck.
Oh, that's your roll,
Let's see
boy.
if I'm rolling as badly as yesterday.
Oh my god.
Can we not roll the same roll every single fucking time?
Maybe don't roll the same thing.
Can we
Maybe.
not?
I don't
Can we
know.
not do this?
This is
Yeesh.
statistically wild.
Cool. So what did you guys roll?
Not great.
Okay.
4, maybe 6 total.
6 total.
Cool. Anyone roll over a 13?
No. 12.
27.
Cool. Callan.
Thank you, Callie. Yeah,
What, like
we both got 6.
6,
Yeah.
11, 12, 27.
Yep. Callan.
Yes.
As the panic starts to set in and people start to run about,
You're tall, it's fine.
you
Look
look around and you see the source of this shot. It seems to have come from the far right side of this space here, and you can see that other people have noticed this as well. And you can see on sort of a raised part of it's basically like almost like a mezzanine level where it's been built with some wood, and there's like almost like a balcony so that people at the back can
VIP
watch.
seats?
Not necessarily VIP stuff, but it's like, you know, a way to view the fight from a distance. And up on top of it, you see a familiar sight. Your mind goes back to the time in the desert where that crazy ball automaton, and you can see one of those, except not as big. It's a bit smaller, and instead of where it's sort of that harpoon would shoot out, you can see there's a leftover.
Some Breath of the
Some
Wild
kind of ion
bullshit.
cannon.
Yeah, it's the sort of lightning still crackling at the end of it.
Guardian, I don't like it.
And you see it's shifting, like both its halves turning in different directions. It's like it's starting to shift and move, and there's immediately like people around it as well. They start to fucking move away.
I'm just gonna
Island?
yell out as loud as I can.
Yeah.
On the right!
Yep. And as you yell out, you can see a lot of these green cloaked individuals immediately turn around, turn to look at it, and that's when the next thing happens, where you see a bunch of the green cloaked individuals as they turn around and pull daggers from between their chest. Blades start to appear, and you see people appearing behind them. And yeah, not all of them, a few of them.
Yeah. I think Felly is making his move.
Yeah, and yeah, as you have that real.
Training some motherfucker. I have that idea. I don't know if Kelly does.
Yeah, so as you see these blades start to come out of these
I
Earth Keepers,
thought of
you see behind them the people that are appearing. You see robes with. On the back, and these aren't robes that you've seen before, but on the back of these sort of reddish robes, and again, there's something off about the color. It's not the same as the ones that you've seen on the training grounds or the guards that you've seen
Not
before.
affiliated.
It's like if someone took the Macca's or the McDonald's yellow and like slightly, ever so slightly color shifted it.
So it's like, it's just
This is like
Yeah.
not quite right.
It's like alternate universe Valier robes.
Yeah, like
Put an Instagram filter on it.
with the Valier symbol on the back.
Fakes.
The fucking Navy SEALs.
They're fake.
And yeah, and you can see that as they start to drive in, and that's where we'll roll some initiative. Ro, I'm gonna say you're also.
I don't know who I'm fighting!
Hey, we have initiative.
Yes,
Initiative, fucking
Yes,
advantage on initiative.
Ro, you've been kept in. You've been kept up to date by the rest of the party, and you have managed to stash Saji away somewhere safe, and you are also here at the pig pen. So you've just arrived. You see your party, you see Mason in the middle, and you've seen the whole thing just go down. So I'm
while
gonna say,
that's happening, I know you said roll initiative, but while that's happening, could I use the commotion to have sort of stealth?
yes, you can.
Nice.
Right.
Right. Initiative time.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay. Oh my god! Can we roll higher?
Stop rolling in the same thing!
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
My initiative was a 1, but my stealth was an 18.
Oh my god, my
Oh
initiative
no.
is fine.
I think I might be going first.
Fine. Hissel is
My
just like.
stealth was 28. I'd rather my stealth be good
Yeah, that's
and my
good. Yeah,
initiative
yeah.
be shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. So is it more like a maroony sort of colored red rather than the brilliant red?
No, it is the same. Well, like I said, it's the same red, but it's like it's ever so slightly. Like it's not something that you would notice if like if from a distance.
I'm
But
pretty
yeah.
familiar with the Valley of Robes because
We wear them.
I
wear it.
So it is.
regularly.
Yeah,
think that's
it is.
why
Yeah,
we've
that is why
noticed
you've
the-
noticed that it is ever so slightly different.
I
Like
think
it's-
For my own like knowledge, I'm just trying to figure out like what way is the color shifted.
The symbol's
Lighter?
accurate, though?
Is it darker?
it's slightly lighter.
okay.
The symbol's accurate?
Symbol accurate.
I think this is more like somebody's tried to recreate the Valier robes as close
Yes.
as possible.
Yeah.
And just couldn't
Wasn't,
get the same
wasn't
run
rich
of
enough to
die.
afford the die.
Yeah.
15.
15. Hessel.
5!
5. Mason.
12.
12. Ophelia.
Natural 20, so 21.
Cool.
course you
Ro.
Also 5.
I don't want to!
You guys.
5 club.
Yeah.
Cool. So, at the top of initiative, Faustus is right.
Okay,
So he has an insane initiative modifier.
I'm sure.
Can you start making abominations? please?
So you see on the other side, so you can see right next to where your dad's standing. So that's Mason's dad.
Oh wow.
That's luscious blonde locks. Anyway, that's Mason's dad. Yeah,
We had to change the menus because we didn't.
Ro is weirdly attracted to
to Mason's dad. Yeah.
Mason's dad.
Roll fighting the timers.
Cool. And next to him, so that's Faustus. So you see, he looks around and he is going to do some stuff. Does he do 2? Right.
Yes, I'm glad that somebody is ahead of me, so then I can figure out what to do.
Yeah, I need to figure out how everything works. This one of those. Okay, cool. So he is going to attack this automaton. So you see Faustus sort of reach his hands behind his robe and pull out what look to be hilts without a blade, and where his index finger and his little finger would be, there seem to be what look like triggers.
Did you just make Valentine from fucking Final Fantasy?
Oh, he is kind of, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
So
Vincent for Final Fantasy
yeah,
7.
and you see at the end of it where a blade would be, there's a hammer for a gun, but the end of it's empty. You see him sort of ducked out into his belt, and those canisters that he's got clip into place, and he raises both of them up and he takes 2 shots
Sexy.
at that guy there. So he's going to.
Fuck, that's a cool way of skinning guns.
Yeah.
Fucking
I will not take credit for it. It's Attack on Titan.
There, yeah, I thought it seemed familiar.
It's the V2 of their OEM gear, and it's freaking cool. Anyway, so he does that, and he takes 2 shots as a bonus action. Though, as he's bringing his guns up, you see him sort of twitch one of his fingers, and you see blood start to drip from his hand, and one of his canisters just catches fire. Wait, is it fire? Apologies.
Interesting.
No.
I'm not the most observant person in the world. but
It's not fire,
I
it's
do
lightning.
remember- I do remember the
There's-
wizard left hand doing something
There's
similar.
it doesn't
Yes,
catch
yes,
fire.
they do.
There's a just like this lightning starts to envelop his weapon, and he takes 2 shots. First shot. Making sure if you've got anything else. Cool. Okay, so first shot. That's a plus. So it's where is this thing? Okay. That'll hit. And the second shot will also hit. So 2 hits. 28. So he does 28 points of damage as you see him, and as he fires those shots off, the canisters eject from their slots and they clink to the ground. You see that lightning sort of still around that same hand. Cool. So that's going to be his turn. He's going to do a bunch of damage to that thing. There we go. Cool. Next up is Ophelia.
Congratulations.
Fuck!
I don't know who
Also-
the enemy is.
Yeah. So I'll also put down some.
Cool. Does it look kind of beat up after what he's done?
It took 2 shots. It's fine.
Okay.
There's a bit of you can see like blackening of the metal where the 2 shots hit, but
You said it was lightning was crackling around the.
around the bit where it shot the thing out of.
Shoot it with roller.
Well, I was just trying to decide whether to shoot it with lightning or not, because if it does lightning damage, but it's also metal, so there's that. Fuck. So this sucks because this is my first time doing lightning bolt, but it's gonna be ice bolt basically.
Sweet, yeah.
So I'm just gonna fucking
Cool.
do my component
There's
combination.
a clear path as well, right? There aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
It's
sure-
up at the top, so
Yeah,
it's
so it's
you
gonna
can-
be up in a straight line.
So you start to
So I
cast your spell.
pull it forward, pull the static in the air from
Yeah.
the blast from that thing, and just
Cool. You finish your somatic components and grab the static, and you see the remaining charge sort of
but
comes
then I'm
towards you.
going to turn
Yep.
it into cones.
Yep. There's that smell of ozone that permeates the air before a lightning strike, and as you fire it off, you twist parts of the spell, and as you do, this bolt of lightning shoots out, and as it does, it almost flash freezes in the air as it strikes this thing, and there's just like
Make a dexterity save.
cool. Dex save.
How Dixie is this bot?
Not very.
Excellent.
That's a 13.
Fails.
Cool.
So it's going to take 8d6 cold
damage.
86.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Cool.
34.
Yeah.
34 cold damage.
Yep, you do 34 cold. Yeah, and as this lightning bolt hits this thing and explodes around it, the static around it starts to freeze, and you see it start to slow down a little bit. Just
So what it says here is the lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being carried, but it's just basically going to freeze around it.
Yeah,
So it's
it's just
normal,
like-
but slippy.
yeah, I'll say the area immediately around it is difficult to read.
I'm so excited to see that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You got a room now, it's right.
Sweet.
Yes, I have.
So that was a total of
34.
34. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Just go with my point.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. So
Yeah.
that's
I hope Bruggen's proud of me somewhere.
you fire off that bolt.
Not Bruggen.
That's a turn. Wrong
Yeah,
roll.
it is Bruggen. Yeah.
Cool. That's that, and the next is these guys. So it's you see the Valier guards start to move, and they're gonna move.
The Walier guards. And Waluigi, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, no. You're right for that guy. 10, 15, and they're gonna go to attack that guy. So he's gonna go 5, 10, 15 there. So it's gonna go. He sees Faustus. Oh, sorry. That's right. 5, 10, 15, 20 to this guy. And you can also see like the crowd starting to move. There's like, you've got really high passive perception. You can hear outside of this place, there's bells going off.
Oh boy.
Yep. As well. All three of them hits. Each of them does 6.
What are they attacking with? Like, what are they doing?
They're just.
What can you see them doing?
Yeah, so you see them run up to these green cloaks and basically just thrust a short sword at them, trying to wound them. Well, they seem to be going for the kill. So that's 5 points of damage each of them. Cool, and sweet. So those guys take damage, and then it's Callion.
Extra has
You're over there.
Yeah. I'm just trying.
How far from the big boy?
5.
I mean, it's up on
He's
a
also
thingy,
up
right?
on a platform.
I'm just trying to get an idea of how big the entire space is that everyone's in. It's about 60 feet. Or
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're about.
It's about 100 feet across.
Yep.
I think.
yeah.
The whole area, like that way,
Obviously, there's the pit in the middle, which Mason's in at the moment.
which we can't see the size.
Yes.
I'll say don't worry about it. You can go in and out of that as if it was normal, just because we don't have.
It's probably not like a pit, it's more just like a...
No, it was like
It
was.
It is sunk into the ground.
Yeah, it's sunken into. It's like about 5 feet sunken into the ground. But I'm gonna say you can move through it.
It's not slippery.
Yeah.
You can jump in and out.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
not-
I mean, it's got a bit of blood in it.
How does
Actually, if you hand me that, I could use that as a platform for this guy here.
Oh.
It does have magnets on the bottom.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
That's okay.
Here, use this.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Sweet. So that's platform. He's above that.
They're still too far away. Damn it. I was too busy thinking of ideas and didn't map out distances between them.
I can't even see distances. Like, I just can't see squares.
You're up next, so.
Yeah. Holy, am I? Yeah. Wow.
Here we go, big place.
I have a couple of questions that will decide what I want to do.
I still have no idea what's going on.
Commotion.
I have
A ruckus, even.
A whole.
Alright. Just because
Hoopla.
there's something, yeah, like I said, something weird about these Value guards and the attack, I'm going to, over top of like this group of people, so won't get any of us or the clockwork stuff, I'm gonna do calm emotions over that whole group.
The ones over there?
No, this side, yeah.
All of these guys?
Yes.
Oh boy!
Nice.
Cool. Calm Emotions is a wisdom save?
It is a charisma save.
Is that including Faustus and the kid?
Yeah, Faustus and
Yes.
Mason's dad as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
And Dad.
Okay, cool. Okay.
You refuse to.
And
use
just making them
Docile.
indifferent against basically everybody that's not the big clockwork golem.
Okay. Fastest roll that 20.
That checks out, honestly.
He's unfazed. Mason's dad. He rolled a.
Is it 16?
Yeah, he beat 16. He rolled a 16 on the dice.
Really?
There's
He's
no
that
plus those.
charismatic?
He rolled a 16 on the
Fair
dice, so he's got
shot.
a positive modifier.
Yes.
That's alright, they were just extras. But.
These guys, so the first, the green cloaks. They rolled a 6, so they fail. The other guys rolled an 11, so they fail as well.
Fantastic.
Cool. So they're all indifferent towards each other. You see these.
Except for against the clockwork.
Yeah, I know. So you see them. You see these guys rush over and stab the green cloaks, withdraw their blade, and get ready for another attack. And they go, "Wait a minute."
Hi, friend.
It's like
Ain't no hard feelings, huh?
they sort of look at each other and go, "Oh." They turn around to
I'm
face
bleeding
the.
out, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Forgive you, man.
Yeah.
You came to me from a place of anger.
Yeah.
It happened. They're just like, it happens, man.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And I'll just call out in that direction. If any of you has a way to stop this,
Cool.
that now would be a good time. And I'm gonna head that direction as well.
Cool. How far are you going?
Full movement?
Yeah, full movement towards it.
Towards this?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, and you. So and there's about 10 feet up. 10 feet up.
All right.
So
Just
you
25.
can't.
Yeah,
you
I can't
can't
get there.
climb there.
Yeah.
So you're there.
Yeah.
You're about 10 feet below it.
That's good.
You did a glaive thing.
Cool. That's you. Mason, you're up next.
Question number 1.
Yeah.
From my knowledge of when I trained with the Valier guards and,
Yeah.
and the people that they all use scimitar-like weapons, more curved blades rather than short swords.
They use blades. So you have seen short swords being
Okay.
wielded.
Sorry, I just. Can I also just at the end of my turn, with my bonus action, I'll do my mantle of inspiration.
Yep. You do so.
For. I still don't know Rose here, so it'll be me. It'll be the 4 of us.
Yeah,
Cool.
right.
Sweet.
So it's temporary hit points?
You
as
get
well?
5 temporary hit points, and you can use your reaction
To move.
to move
I'm
without
gonna use-
provoking opportunity attacks if you need to.
I'd use my reaction just to move right up next to Mason because the other one got his head blown off. I'm concerned that the same thing's going
Sweet.
to happen to Mason, so I'm just going to move up to him and wander up towards the big thing.
So
and just-
between Mason and the.
yeah, and I'm kind of looking at him. I don't know if I'm getting in front of Mason.
I would
But
want
you
to.
can shield, so.
I would want to move, but where I would move is dependent on the things that I could see in the time going on.
Yep.
So I don't know whether I could use the reaction move after I answer the question about what's going on.
That's fine. I'll allow you to use the reaction.
Okay,
move.
cool. So question number 2, they're not blade singing.
They're not.
Cool. Question number 3, can I see the bookie who has my 1,000 gold pieces?
Roll a perception check.
oh, there we
Wow,
go.
so that's a 21.
When there's money involved.
You can see the bookie booking it to the door. Like from. So the bookie's over
Has he
there.
got like a chest or something?
I will use this as the bookie. It's a very aggressive looking bookie. But so
Why
I'll
didn't you sell it for Mason's dad?
Actually, fuck it.
My dad doesn't have a weapon.
Use Liv, she's got a bag.
Oh yeah, there you go. We'll use this one
This
for.
is so meta, it's me killing me.
It's so
Suicide.
this one's going this way.
Dwarven Forge, sponsor us.
Okay, the bookie has an
Please,
attached.
Dwarven Forge.
I can totally assassinate him.
Hereford, please.
Anybody, give us all the free stuff.
Give us free stuff, please.
Any of the forges.
Suicide.
Yeah,
Give us a forge.
yeah. Give us a forge.
Okay. Okay. Question number 4.
Yeah.
That's how math works.
Yeah.
Can I estimate the distance between me and my father? I
Uh,
can't see, so I would count it myself. I could.
65.
Okay, that's too far. I'm going to head to the bookie.
Cool. So you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Cool. And then if I can see them carrying a bag or a chest or anything like that, I'm gonna rip it off them.
Okay. Yeah. You can see a bag of coin.
It's like, don't worry, I'll defend you.
I just remembered I haven't prepared shield because I was preparing to boost this guy up.
Oh,
Cool. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
Roll a grapple. So opposed athletics.
Oh no.
11.
I mean, we're close.
Come on,
What'd
mate.
you say? Athletics?
Yeah.
10. Oh.
You go for the satchel, and this bookie who's running just does that like Yeah, does that sort of a
Football dodge.
football dodge, and grabs a person that's nearby and just shoves him in your direction as he continues to go that way.
I'll just use my other attack to grab it, 'cause it's still there.
Yep.
So I'm just going to sort of head and roll off of the guy that he brings in between, and I'm just, as he's running away behind me, I'm just going to try and grab it from behind and yank.
Yet another opposed
You'll
athletics.
probably get your money back.
You rolled a 13 this time.
Less.
11.
And you
roll like dog shit.
you move this guy out of the way and you reach to grab him, but this guy's already past your reach at that stage, and you're not able to grab him.
This is why gambling is bad.
Do you want him dead?
God, you guys need bigger problems to worry about.
I don't think we do. No one's paying us that much money. Shit. I was hoping I was going to have like more, like I would have had accomplished something for my turn.
That's usually the goal we have.
He's still like mechanically next to me.
Yeah, he's mechanically next to you.
Sick. I'm going to use my bonus action to beat the shit out of this guy. So I'm just going to flurry of blows.
Flurry
I'm
of
just going to
blows,
hit him in the back of the head a couple of times.
Yeah.
Can't you use one of your things to
No,
knock
it's-
him prone?
Yeah,
If I
that's
hit him
it.
with that.
Punch the chest. Don't aim for him, aim for the box.
So then I'm going to try and, I'm just going to try and like leg kick him, so like ankle tap him if I can.
Yep.
Stunning strike this boy.
Here we go. That'll probably hit. I don't imagine he's like, got a massive AC. That'll be an 18.
I thought the bookie
Yeah,
was
that
a
hits.
lady.
Oh, they.
Yep.
So that will
The
be
bookie itself wasn't the lady. The lady was the one who was collecting the bits.
Right.
8 points of damage, and they need to make a saving throw of some kind.
8 points of damage is enough. This is a commoner.
Are you gonna kill this man?
I mean, I'll knock them unconscious.
He was going for the leg.
Yeah, so,
So,
I'll just
yeah.
not lethal damage them.
Yeah, so you go for the leg kick and you hit. This person falls to the ground, and as they do, they get like, because there's crowds, they get trampled on, and that knocks them unconscious. Not dead,
Yeah,
unconscious.
cool. And then I use whatever's left of my movement to go over and pick up the chest.
Sweet. You grab the chest.
Sick.
It's a bag.
Cool.
So you have a big bag of money.
Sick. I'm going to hold on to that.
Just hit someone
Does
with
that
it.
count as a club?
Can I use that as a club?
You
Is
can
it
use
heavy?
that as an improvised weapon.
What? It's like a club.
Eh.
They say that improvised weapons, if it's close enough to another weapon, you can use the weapon stats.
Yes, they
Ah.
do. Which no one ever uses that.
No.
Yeah, but
If you
it's
twist-
it's
if
more
you
like a
twist it-
morning star. if anything.
Sweet, I'll use that.
It's
a
more
flail?
like that, but
A flail?
yeah, but
Sick.
you're not proficient
it's-
with
it's
martial weapons.
blind.
I'm
Right?
not proficient with a longsword either. Doesn't stop me from hitting people with it.
We'll say you
But it'll
can
be
use
blunt
a,
damage. Blunt
yeah,
force trauma.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a
Cool.
flail. That's my turn. I'm done.
Sweet.
Just start.
Sweet. So next up is the green coats.
It's going to become my other kinsey weapon as a flail. It's just a bag of money.
Just a hobo bindle of coins.
They call him money bags.
Mason, Moneybags, Thatcher.
So make like a werebear that does that, and it's just money bags for a spiral.
Yes.
That's
Wasn't he
fantastic.
like a tanuki?
These guys are going to start moving. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10, 15, 20. Going to go here. And this guy is going to turn around and thwack at the Valier guard.
Yep.
So first, this guy's going to thwack at the Valier guard. He attacks twice. That will hit. So that hits him twice. These two are going to make their 2 attacks against this thing, and they're going to throw daggers.
And the big robotic thing's just like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, so first one,
I thought we were friends.
one misses, the other one hits, and the second guy, same one misses, and the other one hits. Cool. So the Valier guard there takes 2 attacks. It's attacking with daggers, so it's 3 4s.
So you still have move? Use your reaction to get over there.
I do. So I have all of my movement.
14 points of damage to this guy. Cool. That's 14 points of damage to this guy as he slashes at him twice, opening up some wounds on this guy, so that's what's going on. These guys throw some daggers, and the two that do hit you. 12 points of damage, but because I'm not magical.
Say that.
Yep.
On my turn, I didn't actually use any of my movement, so I used my reaction to get over there.
That's correct.
Can I use my movement to move back over to Hessel?
Yeah.
And, just sort of slide the bag of cash into his satchel.
Cool. You do so.
Reverse pickpocket him.
You reverse pickpocket.
Nice.
Cool.
It was like I've never gone.
Yeah.
Just look, he's like, oh, he's gone. And look
so-
back, he's he's back again.
I mean, Hansel probably didn't even notice.
But still.
Got off, bludgeoned the lady, and came back, and it's still there.
Next up,
Still like,
Hessel.
don't worry, I'll protect you.
Okay. Right. I'm still super confused as to what's going on at the moment.
Yep.
So I'm going to kind of look around, survey the situation, and be like, no, need to know. And I'm going to quickly pull out my wand and cast Sending, targeting Issa, and say, Issa, need to know right now, are your boys in the Grey Jewel? Are we in the Grey Jewel? Is this the
No, you're in the.
We are in
You're in
the-
the
Hissing frog.
Yes, the hissing frog.
Are your boys in the Hissing Frog? It's popping off. And I'm just gonna.
What a message!
So it's an action to cast the spell. I'm assuming he can get the message back. He's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I'll say he responds. So he gets his
Yeah.
thing, and then you hear a response. I am aware. It's not me. Someone's making a move, and they're making it look like it's me.
I'm just gonna kind of like look towards Mason and towards the others and say, not actually Valiers, folks.
Yeah, the color's off.
Oh.
Your dye job is bad and you should feel bad. You have
That's
a
just
color
not
theory.
With that, I'm going to. I've only got my bonus action left, and I can't do much else. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of wait until my turn is over, and then my intention would be, or rather, I'd spin around and give the telepathic command to Manibus, who's kind of chilling out in where his little fighting area would have been, effectively to attempt to swoop by the big mechanical thing.
Yep.
So roughly, how far away would that be from here?
From where you are?
Yeah, because he's got 120 with a dash, but
Which
he's
is fine,
ideally
dude.
not dashing.
Like
Yeah,
25 or 30 feet.
Yeah, it's about 30,
Yeah.
30 feet.
So with flyby, the idea would be he would just kind of swoop in, boom, come into try and distract it for a second, and then get out and away from it, effectively giving the next person that tries to attack it advantage.
Sweet. That's done. And is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Row.
Okay.
You can remove Olivia from the board. No one will get that reference. No.
Okay, so I want to move my 25 feet of movement up towards these two dudes, yep.
20.
And then 5 closer to
Yep.
to there.
You're still stealthed because you rolled well.
I like how you just push this guy out the way and he still doesn't know you're there.
Yeah.
You just gotta step around.
Yeah, you're using the stampede of people that are going out to your advantage.
Run between the legs.
Just do a little crawl.
Stab him in the taint.
I'm going to use my action to create my Eldritch Cannon.
Yep.
It's 5 feet from me, so towards the dude.
Choose like a dice, you know.
Yep.
So there?
Towards big guy. Yep.
You could go orange thing.
Will I need to roll stealth again to remain stealth?
No, because you haven't attacked.
Cool. So I'm going to continue to not attack, use my bonus action to move him, the cannon, 15 feet towards
Gunnered
the
legs.
big guy.
5, 10. So he's
You won't
about
be able to
15
get
feet
up.
up. So
Yep.
unless it's got a climb speed,
It
it's.
does have a climb speed.
Oh wow! Yeah, cool. Yeah, he gets right up into melee with him.
Sweet.
Just kind of skids a little bit on the
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah, you deploy your little gun, your Borderlands gun with legs, and just
Yeah, so
like between
just
the
somewhere
legs.
that
people.
like the thing might not see him. So if it's kind
Yeah.
of just on the wall below him,
Yeah.
it's the protector one. So basically, it's just there for when these two get up into
Right. Okay.
face
Cool.
contact. They can
So
do
it's-
healing pulses.
Cool.
Oh,
It's
that's
up there.
Sexy.
Sweet.
I like how you think going to the fight is
So calling the time wizard.
It looks like the time.
So
It
yeah,
looks like
so
the Time Wizard and
he's
sounds
just
like the Time Wizard.
sitting on the wall just below where this
The
guy
only
is. 'cause
person who can fight the
it's a
time
10
wizard.
foot.
I have the criminal.
It's a 10-foot range on the pulse.
Sweet. That's cool.
That is my turn.
Sweet. That's your turn.
I've come to bargain.
Yeah. So little heal bot runs off. And
It's just
skitters
got
up.
like a little red cross on the back of it.
Yeah,
Going across.
walk or climb 15 feet.
It's a gun with legs, but it doesn't actually shoot. It's a Glock with legs, but like it's painted white and has a red cross symbol on it.
It just it's like a little what are they called?
It's hollow tips loaded with healing potions.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's that.
dark.
So like
It's
when
a
you're
little,
when you're point blank, it just looks at you and fucking shoots you in the
Like,
chest.
oh,
And you
I
go,
feel better.
oh, I feel better.
But it's just like it's little like
It does 3 points of
tiny
damage and
blasts.
heals for 5.
It's not a full heal. Oh, actually
Yeah.
no, it is like kind of a basic healing potion.
So it's just got darts. It's with healing potion.
It is 1d8 plus 3, so it does about the
good.
same.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's
Yeah,
mid.
yeah.
2d4 plus 2, 1d8 plus 3. You know,
It's cure wounds.
Yeah, it's cure wounds. Anyway, cool. That's your turn. It's now the
Cure wounds on legs.
big. It's now the big fucker's turn.
On gun on legs.
Good. Right.
Big fucker is going to.
Uh-oh. And has it been slowed by the ice?
It has been slowed by the ice, so therefore it only makes one attack instead of its
Oh, good.
3, and its movement is
Excellent.
Excuse me.
yeah, just because of the sheer amount of cold damage. So yeah, you see that the ice seems to have like frozen a lot of these gears that are spinning. And you can see it from the outside as well. Like the halves that are turning, they're turning with the help of gears that are on the inside, and those gears are frozen up. And as you see out of the 3 different compartments that are going to open, 2 of them just like jam. One of them opens up and goes for. Let's see.
my father.
Please.
He's gonna move.
I am a chair or
Oh,
a bench. Just-
actually, yeah, it's gonna go.
My father.
It's either gonna go for Faustus or your dad.
I mean, Faustus did more damage.
Faustus did do more damage.
Is it intelligent?
We don't know what its programming is.
Yeah, that's true. Is it an assassin? Like, is it here to kill your dad? I mean, we should just let it.
I mean, I'm not going to stop it. That's why I'm just like, I don't know what I want to be doing here because I don't know who my enemies are.
It's gonna
Like,
go
I
for
don't know what any of these
Faustus.
are.
It's gonna go for Faustus.
Technically, everyone's our enemy.
But like,
So-
I don't want to show me helping the Valiers because then they'll already kill us.
Cool. It's gonna go for Faustus. And it's going to roll
I
through.
feel like I can
Let
argue.
them all just kill each other and we'll
I
just
feel
hang
like, I
out.
feel like I can argue my own agenda if I kill my dad.
Yes.
I feel like I can
Just
argue
use
that.
the commotion to kill your dad.
I know. That's why I was like, fuck.
Also, I'm just like, I'll just make a little healing cannon and
That misses.
wait.
You see this thing, and again, you hear that same. As this thing fires off another blast towards Faustus. And you see as the blast's coming his way, Faustus just like ducks and rolls out the way as this blaster shoots past his
Hat
head.
stay on.
Yeah, it does. Why not?
It's
A
glued on.
well-fitted hat should stay on.
It's got little buttons.
Yeah, there's like hooks which.
The inside is like a reverse of Hessel's crown. It just grabs onto
I
his
think I
head.
remember an episode of The Amazing Race where there was these 2 cowboy guys and one of them had to go do a bungee jump. He literally did the bungee jump with his cowboy hat on.
Nice.
And the cowboy hat stayed on.
That says to me
And
that's
the hat stayed on.
too tight.
It's just
A little
well
bit of glue involved, maybe.
No, he just had his little chin strap.
Anyway, that's his turn because he is all cold. But you see at the end of that turn, there's a of steam as the ice melts off. So that's it
Got
till
it.
the end of
Two
his turn.
attacks out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 less attacks on us.
Yeah. Next up, it is Faustus. Faustus is going to.
And I'm after Faustus, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna hold his action to dash. So he's gonna. He's got 2 more shots before he has to reload. He's going to click 2 more canisters into place. Bonus action, his other canister electrifies, and he's going to use his action. So he's going to move 5, 10 between Thing and Mason's dad, and then he goes. You see him turn around and bark in order to Mason's dad, and then he's going to hold his action.
Mason's dad has a name.
Yes, I know.
Mr. Thatcher.
Mr. Mason's dad.
Yes. Ophelia, you're up.
Ah! Is that it? Fuck!
Oh, actually, hold up. Dude, man didn't get a 10 last time.
yeah.
Where was the initiative? Right, at the very end. My bad.
Dude, man, Mason's dad.
Yes, dude, man is Mason's dad. So before all of that, he's gonna
So
go
you're Mason Dudeman's son?
10.
Your dad's on the move.
Let's see.
Why are you going towards me? Why are you going towards me?
He seems to be running. So on Faustus' turn, he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
I'm just gonna pass
30.
right past me.
Action dash to get between him and anybody else. Cool. That's that. Next up.
Ophelia.
Oh yeah, Ophelia.
Fuck, I mean, I guess I'm gonna continue attacking this big fuck because I feel like attacking either side other than this big fuck will go badly. Just because there's lots of witnesses.
Yeah. If you're worried about Faustus and my father, you could move.
I don't think they're going for me.
Yeah, but just.
But I am gonna move forward a little
And
bit.
you probably noticed that the only 2 people that are still
Sort of-
fighting, not the robot, are the 2 people next to Ro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of moving out of their path of them. It looks like they're heading towards the exit. Yeah.
Seemingly. Like Mason's dad's just booking it. It's like pushing people out the way and just like get them.
Coward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Faustus is basically interposing between him and anybody else.
Right.
Cool.
Kind of just like look at Faustus for a second, like kind of like lock eyes through the crowd, and then I'll turn back towards
Cool.
the big boy.
Yep.
I can turn one. It's been a while since I have played Ophelia. If I want to Ray of Frost and then Ray of Frost again, I can do that with Quicken Spell. Okay.
Yep, it's a cantrip.
But
Yeah,
I
you can
just
do
use
that.
one as a spell, basically.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack against Big
Yep.
Boy.
Thicky McChunky.
So it's 8 plus.
Whoever's attacking it has advantage.
You got advantage because
On the first
fly.
attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's better. 15 plus 9.
That'll hit.
A lot. 24.
Thank you,
So,
Bird.
Bonus.
That is 2d8. That's tag. Oh, that's bonus.
Rare Frost slows it as well.
Yeah. So 6 damage.
Yep.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet until
Cool.
the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Quicken spell.
Yep.
Do it
It
again.
takes 6 damage.
You don't have advantage on the second one.
You don't.
Oh, okay. So 7 plus 9 is 16.
16 misses.
Fuck.
So the first attack hits, and again you start to see where it hit. There's aspects of it slowing down. You don't seem to have slowed it down as much as you did last time.
Yeah, I mean that's
But
fair.
So it gets 2 instead of its 3 attacks. Cool.
Cool. And
Cool.
if there's anything I can kind of duck behind in terms of like
People.
the fence.
There are people.
Okay. I was thinking like just like the fence of the around the outside.
There's
Just
no
kind of-
fence. It's just like it's
Oh, okay.
yeah. The pit is. You can jump in the pit.
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Sweet.
So
You're
I'm
you're
not
up.
as visible.
And that's your turn.
Yep, that's me.
Sweet. Next up is these guys, the Valier people. They are So seeing as they're indifferent towards everybody except for this, there's Venture. Yeah.
This is just making it all the more confusing.
Yeah, he's gonna chill.
Oh, interesting.
Sweet. Cool. And this guy is going to swing at this guy.
No! How dare thee?
So one attack.
How dare thee attempt to stab me?
And here's somebody's Discord.
That's mine. I've got it on Do Not Disturb, but I'm still getting this.
That'll miss.
You
So
just mute
you see
the-
him sort of you see him swing the swing the short sword upwards, and the green cloak just sort of uses cloak as a bit of a distraction to ward off the attack.
Protection.
Cloak of protection. Cool. So after that, it's Callie. Mason, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, let's see if this works. It's probably strong. I'm going to channel divinity, nature's wrath, on the big guy,
Okay.
and he has to make a strength or dex save as
Strength or dex?
ropes of light and
Cool.
glowing vines will manifest and lash around him.
A 23.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, these lights, these vines of light wrap around it, and you see it just sort of turn and just snaps them from where they're going.
In that case, I'm gonna
You're right
just shift to
there,
shift to my right, like 2 squares.
You're right.
Callian's right.
Yeah.
So towards you. Yeah.
2. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good for the moment. Just to.
Face to face with Gunbot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look up, and Gunbot's just looking down.
It's a tiny creature.
Yeah, it's looking down at you, and there's this white painted Glock that's looking at you right in the face.
It's trained on you, and
It's
you're like,
trained-
wait, no, I mean,
I don't know if you wanted it to be a white painted Glock. That's just it's just what I see.
It is now.
So
With the red cross on the side.
fantastic.
I like the idea that the crosshair has just popped up with a red cross.
Yeah.
Like normally it's just down
Yeah.
and it's just like a regular crosshair, and when it's the smote, it just pops up red cross. Red cross.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's trained on you.
threatened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're like, Rose here. I hope.
look over at Mason and catch his eye as well, and
You look over at Mason and you catch his eye, and way in the background,
Mason-
the focus
Mason-
shifts, and there's like Mason's
Mason
dead.
probably wouldn't be looking.
Oh, yeah.
He probably would have been turning around to look at his dad.
Oh, okay, cool. So you look at Mason, he's turned to look at his father.
go for it. I'll inspire him as well.
Cool. Also, you have
Kill your dad.
inspiration.
Kill your dad.
You have inspiration.
Patra aside. Patra aside.
Cool.
We all agree with it.
Yeah.
Your dad's a dick.
This is sanctioned Patra aside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Sweet.
Is this consensual Patra aside?
That's
Maybe
turn.
not from him.
Yeah, but he needs to
that's only
consent.
if he.
Mason.
Okay, so I'm going to turn, and as I turn, I'm going to say, "Hissel, help!"
Yep.
And I'm going to run round to the opposite side of my father from.
40?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Oh,
he's
Faustus is gonna have to make a decision here.
is going to have to make a decision. What I am going to do is I'm going to hold my action to attack my dad.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, well, the advantage that we had the next attack was from Manibus,
Yeah,
right?
and it was
And that was on the-
Okay, alright.
Well,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Towards the out, the
Yep.
Time.
It's a time wizard,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm going to hold my action to attack with my long sword with 2 hands.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to patient defense as well.
You patient defense. And as you start to run towards As you start to run towards him, you see Faustus sees you coming, and he's got in his guns. One of his guns is trained on you now. As you come up behind him, you see he's one hand.
Can I move back to? I'm gonna go between my dad and the exit.
Okay, so you're going over there.
No, like directly on that side, right there.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
That I'm right. 5
And
feet.
so then he's got like gun up there,
That's cool.
gun like right
Yeah.
towards.
Yeah, he's got one gun up against this guy and one trained on you.
That's tied to the Caribbean.
Cool.
Shit.
Yeah, it is.
Don't worry, I'll catch it.
Yeah. Point blank catch.
Yeah.
I just grab the barrel of his gun as he shoots me.
Just put it back in there, it's fine.
So next is that's it.
It's my turn.
So yeah, you're holding your action, yeah.
These guys. So they make their 2 attacks. This guy's dead. 2 attacks. Both hit.
Well, that just means that I have less of a choice to make.
Both hits, and both daggers. What's your passive perception?
14.
Okay, so you see him go for the attack, stab in the side, and this guy drops dead. But what you notice is that he never penetrated the armor.
It's his performance. Motherfucker.
Oh,
They're all fucking green cloaks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then his cloak flips over and it's green on the inside.
Does that mean they technically haven't attacked?
No, they're taking
No, they're taking the attack action. They're taking the attack.
all they're making performance checks or
Yeah,
perceptions.
Cool. And these two are gonna attack.
Yes, that was specifically a question about assassinate.
No. So this guy misses.
Would I see that as well from my position?
No, that's something you can only see in melee.
Okay.
Means they're all still alive. Oh boy.
So it goes there, and one of their attacks hits. So. Cool. Okay. So that's them. Hessel, you're next.
Right, okay, so I hear Callion say something earlier, a glint in his eye towards Mason. I see Mason take off towards those two here. You said Hessel help?
Yep.
So Hessel just like spins around, wand at the ready, pointing towards the two of them, and I'm going to cast Hold Person on both of them, on
Okay.
Faustus and on
Nice.
Mr. Thatcher. So I'm
Okay.
going to make a
Thatcher.
DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. This is being cast at level 3.
Yeah, cool. DC 17 Wisdom save.
Yes.
Here comes a Wisdom save from Faustus. Just double check if he has anything weird that he can do this way. No. No. Cool, that's cool. Soft 20 for Faustus.
Alright, he's good.
This is
And
gonna hurt.
Come on, come on.
17 from
That is the DC.
from
That is the
Asher.
DC.
well,
Sorry. He's got a
That's
0
okay.
wisdom and I rolled a 17
That's
on the
okay.
dice.
There's always next turn.
I was waiting for Hessel to cast a spell.
Mhm.
Doesn't go off. Still gonna make my attack anyway.
Cool. Go for
Gonna
it.
make my 2 attacks regardless.
I just shut up. Crap! Next time!
So that's a 19 to hit on the first one,
That'll hit.
and the second one will be a 14.
The 14 will also hit. Oh, just. That's the AC.
So that is 10 points of damage on the first one,
Okay. Yep.
and 4 points of damage on the second.
Hey, at least you didn't have to fight the other guy first.
Faustus.
No, the lizard man.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Sorry, total was?
It was 10 on the first, 4 on the second.
Mason, remember?
Concentration's dropped on it.
So you get there, and you wait a beat, wait for Hessel. Hessel fires off a spell which doesn't take, so you just whack.
Longsword.
Oh, that's right.
Two-handed longsword.
Two-handed longsword.
Slice, baby.
Yeah. So you bring it down. You see,
Don't have new skills.
you see your father looking up at you, in a very. You've seen this expression on his
Wait, are you
face
taller than
once
him?
before.
Oh,
You
that's
are.
so good.
Yeah, he's looking up at you, and you've seen this expression on his face once before. As your mind shoots back forward but a flash to that night, the night that you left. As the blade comes down, and you see blood spatter across the ground, and again you bring the sword forward. As you thrust the sword forward, your mind flicks back to throwing a punch on this man before, as the blade pierces his abdomen, and you see more blood. You see him sort of grunt under his breath, and you hear him call out, "Faustus!"
Oh, coward!
Cool. That's you.
Even as a dying man, you can't fight your own battles.
Cool.
That's sexy.
That's that. Ro, you're up.
Alright. So, Ro is going to stand up, aim crossbow at the dude on the ground,
Yeah.
because that still gives me advantage
Yep.
even though I'm not hidden anymore,
Yep.
and yell out, "They're all green cloaks."
Good.
Rose here!
22.
Nice.
That'll hit.
$21.
Yep. Yeah. You
Because that adds in the 20. Okay, so 20. Yep, 20 damage.
you aim the crossbow and fire, and it just pins this man to the ground. You hear, "Ah!" And just like he jumps up in pain, clearly not dead. But yeah, he is not looking good, but he is also very much in pain.
And then.
Is the green cloak next to him technically his friend if they're both green cloaks then?
Yep.
Oh no, he's fine because he's not. Do the people on the other side of the arena see that happen then?
Yes, they would. Why that?
Calm emotions would end.
Emotions breaks.
Right.
Too low.
I'm imagining that I cannot stealth while I'm right there.
Yeah, you can move
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
I mean, there's
so I
still
might
people
just-
moving about, so you can still stealth where you are. Well, not where you are. You probably
I
have
will
to step back a
Bonus
little bit.
action disengage.
Cool. So go. Oh, you disengage and then.
Yeah, and then
5,
move back 15 feet.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then that's all my turns, so I
Sweet.
can't actually stealth, but I'm just.
So you can see this person sort of clocking you and looks at you as you move back.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's you.
It's alright, I can bonus action stealth.
It
Just start doing
is-
things.
Clockwork thing. It's going to
I just wanted
go.
Make a point.
You see it rolls
Yeah.
sideways, and down onto
good.
you,
Yep.
Ow.
and then stops there. So I need you to make a. I
Right,
need you to
between-
make
you guys
a
are- oh no,
dexterity
you're not
saving
quite
throw. You're
flanking.
not. You're not because you're 5 feet away.
Yeah.
So you can make a dex save.
I can try to make this save. Nope, I do not make a dex save.
Okay, so this thing's gonna fall on you, and you're gonna take 2d6.
On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about concentration.
2d6. That's 5.
This might roll okay.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing falls on you and then rolls, and you're also knocked prone.
Oh, okay.
So you are prone there, and then it is going to. You see one of its two of its compartments open.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, you see that cannon come out of, which is pointing towards you, and it opened. The one that opens near you, you see that big fuck off sledgehammer come out.
That sounds right.
And you see just.
Some Looney Tunes shit.
Yeah, this is straight. Yeah, this is straight out of Looney Tunes. So that happens, and as that hammer comes down, that's sort of when the gun on the other end goes off.
Yeah.
So the attack on you with advantage because you're prone.
Yep.
So 18.
Miss.
Ooh. Yeah. So as it comes down, you got a breastplate on now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes down, and it just. Ping! Slams right into your breastplate. Yeah, you feel it. The wind is knocked out of you, but it wasn't like. Yeah, it wasn't strong. Yeah, it didn't hurt. Yeah, it didn't break anything enough to do
Rings
damage.
you like a bell.
It rings you like a bell. And then against you, it fires the
Disadvantage.
thing. Disadvantage?
I had someone within 5 feet of it.
That is correct.
Attack.
That saved you from a nat 20.
Oh.
Yeah, that's 17.
It hits.
Cool.
But
So-
I can uncanny dodge it.
Cool.
I've got 2 brain
So
cells
you take lightning damage here. You take 10 points of lightning damage as this thing.
Is
You
that
hear
already
the-
halved?
No, that's a full, so you take 5. So you hear. Where's another blast of
Is that guy still
lightning?
prone? The one on the floor there?
Yes, he's still prone.
He just kind of went,
Yeah,
with the crossbow
pretty
bolt
much.
There's a lot of bad
With
guys
that-
here, and I'm dealing with none of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my reaction to Fate Swap,
Okay.
and you get an action.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Taking damage.
Sneak attack the motherfucker!
Yeah.
Do it!
I
Cool. Is that from the
Yes.
Yeah.
chronometer?
shoot.
So I will.
As this attack hits you, you see just in the space around you, almost everything starts to slow down, and you're moving around in normal real time, and everything around you is just slow as fuck.
Just
He's in
yeah.
5 feet, so I will sneak attack.
A twang.
Nah, fucking 20.
You don't have advantage.
Don't I?
Unless you move.
It was the first one.
It was the first one.
Yeah.
It was the first one, so
Yeah,
you-
that's cool. Nat 20. Yikes!
Good call.
This gonna hurt.
Yes.
Oh boy.
5, 6, 31.
Times 2.
No, that's
No,
Oh,
I
that's
rolled.
right. Okay, cool. It's 21.
31.
31. Yeah. Cool. So
Excellent.
yeah, how do you want to do this?
Hey!
This thing is gone.
Well, it gets a
Taking a 50
crossbow
hits.
bolt to the chest.
Yeah. So you see everything slow down, and as it's slowing down, you see it.
Right down the compass.
You see it just like.
Yeah.
You s-
Right down the gun
yeah,
barrel,
you
baby.
see. Yeah, you see it click. You see it click from some of the ice, and as it clicks, you see stuff shift to where there's a small opening. That's
Death Star this
yeah.
boy.
You fucking Death Star this boy. As this is like small opening that shows up. You aim for it and just take your own sweet time because this is slow mo
Yeah.
as fuck.
You're just like-
and you shoot and it just goes straight through the gun barrel, and you see it hit something behind, and this thing just you see it. As it just like stops.
Thank you for not having it explode.
Like,
Yeah,
Fucking Voltol casting self-destruct.
pretty much. But yeah, it just like clunked onto the ground.
the bolt hit it in just the right spot
Yeah.
to stop it.
Yeah. It hit the fuse on the way in, so the self-destruct didn't go off.
Oh, good shit.
Cool. So that thing's gone.
Nice.
So it's not
I
its
give
turn
a
anymore.
thumbs up to Callia.
So it's not its turn anymore.
No.
Now it's just me in trouble.
back up to the top
Did cast spells.
Faustus' turn.
We also still have 6
is
other dudes.
Faustus.
Mhm.
Sweet.
It's
Awesome.
still
Oh yeah, so it's
technically-
real good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad's gonna go next, and sort of just seeing that he's been wounded, he's going to just stick around. You can keep going. Sure. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
So
30.
does he
He's
attack
going to
that?
dash.
It's definitely in combat.
35, 40, 45,
Just in general.
55, 60. He's almost at the door as he runs there. So that's his turn. And then goes back up to Faustus. Faustus is going to look at you, both guns trained on you at this stage, and say, if you don't leave him alone, there's people at your house ready to take your mum. And he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Guns trained on you, and he's going to hold his action.
Oh, that's
They know that he's dead.
They probably have sending.
Everybody else, shut up. This is. He said to you what he said to you.
I know. It's not my turn.
Oh, that. Fuck you.
I don't know why you're looking. I don't know why you're looking at me to react. Like it's not my go. I would do stuff if it was.
Anyway. Sorry. Yeah, this is the tension. It's like I got sucked into it. I got sucked into
You're
it.
sucked in. I'm sitting here just being like, fuck. But that's
Thank you for telling me.
Ophelia, you're up next. You're up next.
Is this my
Like,
turn?
Faustus is like looking at me to do stuff, and I'm like, bro, I can't.
Okay, are there
She's doing
still civilians around?
Yeah, they're still runabout.
Running and screaming and
If I was to go sort of diagonally that way.
If you're gonna cast a fireball, you will get civilians.
Oh, I was gonna cast a lightning bolt. Across the
The reason
brain.
the reason it worked for this
Yeah.
was because it was up.
My
right?
plan was to go around to the side there and then get all of those fuckers in a line.
So go here and get all these.
That's across the pit, so it might not be too.
It is across the pit, but there will still be
There's some-
casualties.
Okay, so alright, I won't do that then. Never mind. I was hoping that they'd all have cleared out by now.
it's only been like
That's, yeah.
12 seconds.
Yeah,
12
I guess so, yeah.
seconds.
Okay,
12 seconds.
so seeing that guy is fucked up, figure Mason has whatever that was covered.
Sure. Uh-huh.
We don't know.
Where exactly is the door?
The door's right there.
Okay, that changes
That's
things.
outside the camera, but it's cool.
How
That-
loud was Faustus being when he called that out?
Not very. He was right. He was
Right next to Mason.
right next to
Yeah.
Mason. So
Just
he all but whispered it into his ear.
Yeah, that's what. Okay.
We can say that he's still got his guns
yeah.
pointed at
Yeah.
Mason, yeah?
He is right behind me though. Is there anyone in front of me in between those guys there? The ones that are right there on the ground.
These guys?
Yes.
There are people. But like
So
you
I'm just
prob-
trying to figure out ways to not kill people. that
if
are
you're going
innocent.
for an AOE attack, you will get other people.
It
You
was.
will-
It was. I was thinking about burning hands.
that is an AOE attack.
Right.
Here, okay.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'll just stick with
They might not
Firebolt
die.
firebolt and stuff. Yeah. What I'm gonna do first. Let me just these guys. Because are they in the pit or are they on the outside of the pit?
Who?
The two in front of
These
me.
two?
Yeah.
They're not.
Okay.
They're outside.
All right. Cool. So they're on the same ground level.
It's
as
just Hessel in the pit, really.
Yeah, and the dead body.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna use my action to cast Blade Ward on myself. So I just do a sigil in the air. Until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks.
There's a shimmer that goes
Yeah.
a lot across your skin.
And then I will quicken spell. And I will firebolt the one that's on the ground. Do I get disadvantage at that?
Yes, you do.
Okay, then I'll go for the one that's standing on.
Cool.
And so that is range spell attack. Never mind. 8 plus 9 is 17. Yep, 17 to hit.
17 hit.
Cool. So that is. What's that?
No. Don't worry about it. Talking to myself.
11.
11 points of damage. 11 points of fire damage.
Yeah, I don't add my spellcasting ability to any of this.
Nothing.
So, you fire off the cantrip. It hits.
That was your kind of stuff.
It hits this person, and they sort of look towards you, clock you, and clutch their daggers. Cool.
That's me.
Me too. Sweet. Next up is these guys. Oh, actually no, it's them.
I can't remember. Do I use a spell slot?
And
I guess my cool lightning bolt is the plan.
they're gonna go and 15, and they're going to attack these people.
Keep it up.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
commitment
Um,
to it.
Yeah.
They're not trying to convince us. They're trying to convince them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So that's that. And then that guy on the ground is pathetic. There's no actual blood, so it seems more realistic.
Assisting the ruse.
Yeah. Callian, you're up next.
I stand up.
You stand up. This thing's dead.
You're actually pinned to the ground by the sledgehammer. It's jammed there.
They've gone back to attacking. But things are just gonna. I'm just going to start heading towards that group of 4. That's
Cool.
all.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I've only got 15, so still up.
That's right.
You can give them 30 if you want.
15. Thank you for reminding me.
And I will. Let's do it again.
Calm emotions.
Calm emotions, that group again.
Cool.
Stop it.
Guys, chill out!
Cool. Fail
Give it up already.
and fail. So they all failed this time. So they're just chilling like,
Like, okay.
okay. Yeah, so they're all 4 of them are just like now just chilling, not sure what to do. Cool.
I'm just and just the group just give up the ruse already.
Cool.
Quit it.
Stop!
Stop.
Ah!
Cool. That's you. Mason, you're up.
Alright,
Choices. Ah. Yeah,
I'm-
but they said
I'm-
his mom's gonna.
I'm gonna call that bluff. And I'm just going to I'm gonna go for my dad.
Cool.
I'm going to run straight past Faustus.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. As soon as you get past him,
Yeah.
he's going to use his held action to attack.
Yep.
So he's going to fire off 2 shots at you. And he is going to make them both violent.
Gunslinger, baby!
Yep.
Break them both, that'd be hilarious.
More like fun slinger.
More like dumb
so-
slinger.
I'm playing gunslinger.
And he's also going to make both of these sharpshooter.
Confidence.
Yes.
And Ben just said, baby.
Attack.
Wow. Afraid.
So one of them is 21 to hit.
That hits.
The other one is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Were you doing?
Yeah, -5.
He's patient fenced.
No, I'm not.
Are you
My
not?
turn started.
Oh, right.
Dodge goes to the start of
Oh,
your
right, yes. It's your turn, he's attacking, I'm not.
19 just hits.
So he's dumped his 5 grit points into it. So 2 into the first one, 3 into the second one.
Jesus, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you could use multiple ones on each.
violent shot, you can.
Violent shot increases the number of dice you roll for each grit
Can't believe
point.
I'm a fucking level 20 gunslinger and I didn't know this
It
in
also,
other
it also
campaigns.
increases the amount,
The
Fuck.
misfire score.
by each crit point.
Yeah.
So that's,
God damn it.
So 3 for
Thankfully,
first.
these weren't crits.
So there's D10 and then
Dead Mason.
there's a D4 and then there's 3.
Remember, you can use your rune as well.
I do have a rune still. I will probably be using it.
Yeah.
Yep.
3. That's all of those for that attack.
I rolled well for my rune.
Got that 10 speed.
6. 26 plus 10, so 36 points of damage on the first attack.
Yep, minus 5.
Cool. So that first attack rings out. Huh?
So you want...
He's, oh,
Yeah,
He
31.
used his rune.
I used
Yep.
my rune and I reduced it by 5.
Yep. So that's the first attack.
Yep.
You hear as this attack goes off, you see the casing. It just like it splits as it shoots off of the thing, and he affixes another one. And he goes for his second shot against you. This one's going to be with 1 less D10. Plus 4, 29, 39 points of damage on that second one, as both these electrified shots just shoot. They hit you, and you see them go. You feel them go in and out.
Nice. Clean shots.
Clean
I should have
shots.
been 5 feet to the left so you can hit your dad as well.
Piercing shot, baby.
Yeah. So that goes through. You take the damage. Cool. And you continue your movement.
Yep.
So you moved. So
You're at 35, I think.
yeah, you're 30 from him. So you're
So wait, you can try and catch him.
35, 40.
Sorry?
Sorry. You were 30 feet from him because he moved.
Fuck no.
No, you were 25 feet from him because he was
I don't know.
on one side.
How
Yeah,
many-
You
much-
counted to 35.
how much
Counted
more
to
movement?
35.
35. So you're at 35 feet there.
Okay, I got another 10 feet of movement.
40,
make it into range.
45. No, you're 5 feet away.
Cool.
Throw your sword to the back of his head.
Nah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Step of the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to close the distance.
Yep.
Well, I'm not going to go behind it, I'm going to go to the other side. So that'll be 5, 10. Well, not, yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
There?
5, 10, 15.
Yep.
To there. So I got another 30 feet.
Yep.
And then I'm going to make my 2. Wait, hold on a second. I'm going to make my 2 longsword attacks.
Okay.
against him. So the first one is a fucking terrible. So that will miss.
Cool.
Yeah, second I'm just going to use my
Yes,
hand.
you do have an inspiration
I do.
if you want to use them.
6. It was a 6 on the die, plus 3 is 9. What's your inspiration die?
It's D6.
His AC is 14.
Yeah, I need a 5 or a 6.
It'll be worth it.
Fuck it, I'll roll it.
Okay.
6.
Nice, that hits.
So that will hit, so I'll do damage on that one. He needs to make a con save. Because I'm stunning strike.
Cool. Yep.
Nice.
He's got a +2 to con. No.
He's stunned.
He's done.
That's 11 points of damage to him
Cool.
on that one.
Yeah.
Just kind of get that.
and then I'm
shot,
going to attack.
right?
Oh, I hit him with the sword.
Oh, right. Oh,
So
yeah.
I hit him. As I spin around him, I hit him across I hit him across the side of the face with the flat side of the sword, and just sort of cut him across the neck.
Yep.
As I drag it down.
Yep.
And then I'm going to attack him again with advantage, two-hand with the sword.
Yeah.
Horrid rolls.
That's rolls we were doing at the start.
They miss. They all misses.
Cool. So you come up, and as you do, his hand goes up, and he's just unable to speak, unable to move. He's stunned.
Just you stun.
But yeah,
Cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to interpose him between me and Faustus, so that I have cover behind him.
Meat shield.
sweet. You have a meat shield.
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 That hurt. I'm in pain.
Yeah.
He can only do that like that time.
Yeah.
That's his sort of
That's
nuke.
kind of it.
I soaked it.
Oh yeah.
You soaked in blood, dude.
I have 21 hit points left.
Ah.
Sweet. So that was your turn.
Yeah. I like
Uh,
how all of the health is the other side of the
these
planet.
two don't care.
They're kind of just.
They're just chilling. Yeah, they actually start just escorting, like move along this way to the exit, and just like start doing that.
Just ushers now.
They're just ushering people out towards the
both
exit.
sides.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna be so
just,
confused.
So the two of them start doing that. Like these.
Four of those, yeah.
So and then there's this guy who you attacked.
Yeah, I did.
And he's gonna go 10, 15. He's gonna get into melee with you and make 2 attacks with his daggers.
Cool. They are. I have resistance against them, so
Oh, nice.
I figured this would happen. So.
Sweet. So there's 2 attacks.
What's the common motion stance?
Yeah,
To win extent.
that one, and then a 17 to hit.
The 17 absolutely fucking hits, but.
And that one misses.
Take like no damage.
You take 5 points of damage, which halves to like 2. So you take 2 points of damage as this guy's dagger comes up and just
So you've still
glances
got
off
3
his skin.
temporary hit points.
Are you still
Wait,
up?
I have 3 points.
Yeah, you got 5 at the start of the fight from me.
Oh, okay.
you-
So I have 3 left.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not bleeding out?
Oh man, no!
Cool.
Ophelia just like, oh. That really
Hassel, you're up.
Basically, he's not having nipples anymore and they're getting blown out. Make the shots have gone.
Makes baseball-sized holes in his. He's like,
Sorry.
She just kind of like.
Yeah.
They're
Hassel.
so close enough to each other, so Hassel's gonna go.
Hell's Rebuke.
Okay, yep.
Nice. Good call.
This is gonna hurt him more than it's gonna
It's totally gonna hurt him more.
He rolled a. Jeez.
Not very much.
I roll it at. I do it at 6.
He rolled a 19.
That
DC.
does.
So half damage.
Half damage, so 2d10.
Still gonna do-
3d10 because it's at level 2, so 3d10.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So 3d10.
I've never played a tiefling before.
Oh, you fucking dead, bro. I think. I'm pretty sure. So 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 7.
Yep. So it's
23.
23. Yeah.
Half.
He's still up.
Oh, wait, right, it's halved, yeah.
He's still up. Yeah. He takes.
Yeah.
He takes damage. He's
But,
only
like,
pretty blood.
owie.
Yeah. As he strikes you, and those sparks come off your skin as the blade ward takes effect. Those sparks, as they come up, you see them get bigger and bigger and bigger, and just explode in his face. And you sort of stunned.
That's your somatic component.
I mean, I've said that in the past that her hellish rebuke was just like, you know, a little hiss, like, stop.
Sweet.
Right.
And then
Hassel.
So, yes.
assume those 4C and are no longer
Yes,
calm.
those fools see, and they stop ushering people. And go, wait a fucking minute.
So they don't.
Wait a second.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at those two. I'm gonna go, okay,
Yeah.
right, second time's a charm. And I try to charm. No, I
Hold person.
gotta use hold person.
On Faustus and-
on the two of them, because they are within the distance between each other.
Cool.
It's not third level class doing that.
Okay. Ah, crap! I forgot to add extra damage. It's fine.
DC 17.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, I know.
It's too late for that.
It's cool. It's cool. Calm down. I'm just
sharpshooter.
keeping myself, huh?
Did you forget sharpshooter?
No, I had a
Got
try.
the just as regular damage.
No, he has blood curse of his blood. His subclass gives him a thing which does extra damage on each attack. Sorry, 2 wisdom saves.
Yep, DC 17.
So Faustus saves with a 19. That one's a 14, so he fails.
Yay! He's now
he's stunned and paralyzed.
Ooh, baby.
If I hit him with my long sword, it's good.
You will end this, man.
So I got my wand out with this hand.
6d10.
Yeah,
Six
you got the wand out in that hand, and as you hold it out, these 2 tethers shoot out, and try to wrap around each of them. Faustus just shrugs it off, but you see that it take hold. So there is a greenish tether connecting the end of your wand with Mason's dad.
Next up, I'm gonna reach down into my satchel and include a bonus action. I'm going to use the create feature of the crown, and I'm targeting.
You have to push aside the bag of gold first, though.
I'm like, that's weird. I don't remember that being there before. I try to target the big thing that's missing its head right next to me to try and see if I can get his skeleton to kind
the big
of
lizard man?
burrow out of his own body.
Oh yeah.
Just animate him.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a skeleton, so I mean, like, I'm trying to get skeleton.
corpse?
But yeah,
Because that's cool, because you got an blade.
I don't know. I'm trying.
You reach into the thing, and as you grip the crown again, it's the fingers just like curl up against yours, and as a necromantic power starts to flow through you, and you immediately feel just this sea of bones under you, effectively.
I'm sure there's a lot of shit buried under here.
Like
Stray fingers.
that feeling of just standing on in that vision that you had of you standing and raising an army, that feeling, but you feel yourself connected to all this.
They're all made of teeth.
Oh god.
Teeth of the odd finger.
And you see this guy. You see his the skin starts to split, almost like almost like a thread unraveling from cloth, and it just sort of falls away.
Yeah.
And as it does, you see.
Or like one of those little bell cheeses.
You see, and you see as he stands up, you can see this skeleton of a large lizard man.
Does he still have the axe through his... No. Oh.
It wasn't attached to the bone.
It wasn't attached to the bone, it was
okay.
attached to his head.
And it doesn't have a skull, but that's fine.
Yeah, there's no skull. It's a headless skeleton.
Right.
So
Sick,
I will
though.
use that.
Nice. All right. Cool. That's all I can do with him in this turn.
Sweet.
Is
Yep.
create him. So he's just going to hang there, and then I'm going to look to Manibus. I'm just going to whistle and try and get him to dive bomb the bastard whose bird, I don't know where it is actually, that ate him before.
Yep.
So Free's going to get a little bit of revenge, just flutter down,
Fly by.
fly by on Faustus, and then just kind of flutter back up into the rafters.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah. That's my turn.
That's his turn.
So next attack on Faustus has advantage.
Cool. Alright.
That's gone.
Has it gone raw? You're up.
Yeah. The dude that's on the ground, is he still alive?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So first bonus action, Tart is going to move 15 feet across the wall.
It's just gonna get down.
Like towards Callian.
Okay.
Just along the right
Yeah.
path.
So
So he's right about Scallion.
Yep.
15 feet up.
Yep. Can he move 5 feet
Yeah,
down?
I'll say.
Yeah.
So he's about 10 feet from Callion.
Yep, I need him 10 feet from Callian.
Cool.
And then he's going to do his little...
You see this Glock turn towards you. The red crossing opens, and you hear as you feel something hit you, and then you feel bitter.
But you get 8 points of...
It
8
stings.
temporary hit points.
It stings, but you feel good.
Eight temp's really good.
Yeah.
Is it shooting me with drugs?
Yes.
Yeah,
Stop shooting up, Kelly.
dance of
Yes.
healing potion.
Yeah, it's just like a
Yeah,
little
it's like that.
thing
It's like
and
a bullet-sized freaking dart of healing potion.
Full of meth.
It's one of those comments where it's like,
Yeah, they
depending on where the comma is, change the sentence. Stop shooting up, Kellyan. Stop shooting up, Kellyan.
It's 10 hit points, so it's just
Yeah.
little things of speed.
Cool.
Morphine.
Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay, now my turn. I am going to
Don't.
shoot the dude on the ground.
Cool.
So,
You shoot the dude on the ground. That is disadvantage on that because he is prone.
I have crossbow expert.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter for
Okay.
prone.
In that case, I will shoot the other one,
That one. Yep.
Yeah.
Go for
in
it.
front of me.
which gives me advantage because friend is in 5 feet.
No, that's just a sneak attack condition.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, 16 to hit.
Just it.
Excellent.
So I get sneak. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Schneck attack.
Uh, 19.
Yep. Cool. He is not looking good. As you fire your crossbow, you see it hits him from the nape of the neck and just like goes in and out that way as well. It doesn't go like through the neck. It just like scrapes the back of the
that's
neck.
where your
nape of the neck.
spine is.
Yeah, and it just
don't need
like you see him just like holding it in place as he's got a dagger up against you. He's not looking very good.
I could probably like spit on
You
him.
could, yeah, you could probably
die.
just like go. And he's gonna
Kick him
go.
into the pits.
And then I've still got my movement.
Yep.
I am going to move up to do it on the ground.
10, 15, 20. There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. That's that. Next up is Mason's dad.
Who is
Can't do
paralyzed,
shit.
paralyzed.
He can roll against the paralyzed, but
Yeah.
he stays stunned regardless.
He's still paralyzed.
Oh, phew. Okay, phew.
What a shame. What a terrible, terrible.
Yep.
What a way to go.
He's still
What a way to
paralyzed.
go. You could
Yep.
get like a clean strike.
Back up to the top. Faustus sees what's going on and he goes. He looks at you and he says. You see him put down his guns and he says, "Don't say I didn't warn you." And you see him go into his pouch and pull something out. And as he does, maybe you'll see me again, maybe you won't. And you see, it looks like a piece of chalk that's in his hand.
Counterspell.
He's using an item.
If it's an item that casts a spell, you can still counterspell it.
That is true. Roll for counterspelling.
If it's an item that casts a spell, you can still counterspell.
I'm going to counterspell at 4th level.
Yeah, it counterspells a spell. It was Dimension Door. You see him
Oh, nice.
holding and draw. You see a line start to appear, and it just
No!
you are annoying. Cool.
Now you're in trouble.
I know! But
And
I'm in
yeah,
trouble.
that's
That was
his
one of my
turn. He still has his.
Quite used for it.
He still has bonus action and action.
Whew.
What can he do with bonus action and action?
Wait, what was it? Not an act? Was it no?
There was an action to.
We see he has his bonus action and his actions.
Sorry, a bonus action movement.
Oh, right.
I was like, what? It doesn't cost
I'm so
anything to Dimension Door?
Free action dimension
Oh,
door.
I can just do it. It's fine.
Right. He's going to action surge.
Ah.
And
Yeah.
as he action surges,
Yeah, it's fine. It
he
was worth it.
he puts the thing away and he grabs his thing and clicks another two things in and turns towards you and he says, "You're annoying," and points at you. So he's gonna fire with one and reload with the other.
Do you still have blade board up?
I do.
No, you've had your.
No, until the end of my next.
You've already had.
Yeah.
You had a turn
Yes.
since then.
Yeah, so okay, it is unfortunately
I'm not
not
sure.
up.
I don't know. No, you haven't because your turn's after his.
It is!
Yes.
It is, so it hasn't happened
So
yet.
he's gonna.
I've just done a bunch
he's
of
gonna make
reaction
one attack.
type stuff. Yeah. Reaction now. That one and
yeah.
then this
Yeah.
round.
And he does not have any grit points to spend.
More misfire.
Cool. That is a 11 plus 11.
Uh-oh.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
That's a
You're so
D20
bad.
with 4.
This is fine. It doesn't won't hurt that
This is
much.
fine. Yeah.
Exactly.
I
I've also got runes
I
up.
forgot
as
to
well.
sharpshooter. That's an 8 plus 12 plus 5. So it's 17, out of which 4 points is lightning. So
Okay.
13.
13, so that's half to
10.
6.
Yep.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. I'm gonna use a rune or
Nice.
see. So how much was it? 10 points.
10.
10.
So 10 minus 3 minus the other 3 there. So I'm gonna do 2 runes if I can. Can I use them? I can use another one, yeah.
Cool. So you reduce the
Any
damage?
number of charges, I'm gonna use another one. So 6.
You take 1.
I take 1 point of damage.
Cool. Yeah.
Because I took that there.
It effectively just that. Like it hits you and your runes flash.
Yeah.
And as your runes flash and the bullet just stops and drops, he looks at you, he raises an eyebrow, cocks his head, and he goes, "Huh."
You still have temporary hit points.
And then he
I
starts
don't
to go.
anymore now.
Yeah.
And then he
I
starts to
used them.
use his movement to go 5,
That might be bad. Maybe you should have.
I kind of just
30.
do a little curtsy at him, like in
Yep.
return.
He should probably die so that he doesn't like.
He's going.
I'm going to kill him.
He's
I'm
going.
gonna try.
We need to do that
Yes.
quickly.
Yeah.
He's going.
I'm going to try.
Because he just saw runes go off.
I mean, I am disguised, but it would have been like a pew pew kind of thing. Yeah.
So flashes of.
He still went, huh?
Yep.
Probably not a good sign.
Nope, it is not.
Cool.
Don't worry.
I don't know how that's
And he's also got a passive 24 perception.
Yeah, no, he knows. It's fine. I'm gonna. Well, I'm just not fine, but I'm gonna
Cool.
try.
So he goes that way, and
That is his turn. Now it's my turn.
Now it's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. I am going. There are still people around, I'm guessing. I'm not gonna try and do suggestion because he's fucking. he's got way too much charisma for that. I'm pretty sure. Wisdom, whatever.
It's fireball loss.
That would probably kill you.
Remember civilians.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many civilians are in that area?
All of them. It's by the door.
It's by the door, so that's the biggest congregation of civilians. The least amount of civilians are over here.
Shoot a fireball in the back
When
corner.
nothing's
That's okay.
happening.
Because I imagine some people like still like hiding underneath things and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
I guess it's just a mechanic of
Trust
this
me.
fight. That there's got to be someone.
In crisis, people do dumb things.
Yeah.
Like, especially all the ones
Yeah,
that keep
can
being
they
hit
even
by
get
calm
outside the
emotions,
door,
and are just
or
like,
are they all
oh,
just
this
like-
is
They're all
fine.
just like, yeah, that's kind of what's happening.
Even
So, is that area difficult terrain?
Yeah,
People
well,
clamber
I mean,
you don't cover each other.
well,
what
realistically, the
happens
whole
in a
thing's supposed to be difficult terrain, but I haven't been running it as difficult terrain, so
you could just say by the doors.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's how people die in fires, because they just like.
wall of fire
okay.
around just him.
Around just him.
Yeah.
Birds on the outside.
No, you can,
No,
you
it
can choose
doesn't.
which side.
You can choose what side. I'm basically gonna
Make a little.
make a little
Cylinder.
A
cylinder.
5 foot, like a.
It's up to 1 foot thick around, so it's 20 feet. So it's just
Yeah, just this
Yep.
yeah.
column of flame.
Yep. I think that's all I can really do.
That's a good choice.
Yep.
He makes a deck save this time.
Not
Yeah.
this.
So he makes
No, he
a.
does.
When,
Oh, when the wall appears, yeah, yeah.
appears, each creature within his area, so just him. I'm leaving Mason's dad out of it because I feel like Mason has it covered.
Use
Mason
stealth
needs to
and
make a
paralysis.
dexterity saving. He's probably gonna save, but
No damage.
7.
oh my god! Okay.
Also, if he goes to move through it on his turn as well, he takes the full damage, doesn't get to roll a save.
Okay.
So,
So I might need a couple more d8s.
D8s.
So I need 2 more d8s.
this is not how the dance is going.
No, that's fine.
I'm just gonna roll my crystal
That's
balls.
when Bennett's like, this is exactly how it's going.
That's pretty good so far. So that's 12. Can I get some help with this? I'm like
25.
25
Fire damage.
fire damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And and that's going to last up to.
Do fucking-
And if he moves through it, he will do
Sweet.
more damage.
Okay.
So it's basically hugging him
Yep,
at the
that's just-
moment. Yeah, this
Yep.
pillar of fire.
That's
and
cool.
then I am going to. Oh wait, I used 2 pillars. Let me just cross that up there. I am going to. What else can I do? I am going to quicken spell a cantrip.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use I mean I could use one. It's pretty good.
It's not a bad idea.
You probably should, because somebody's on base contact.
Yeah.
He is also almost dead. You could just
Oh,
try and
yeah.
shock and grasp him in the face.
That's true.
I'll
Slap
do that
boy.
actually. I'm just
Cool.
gonna do my good
Bitch slap. Your great
slap.
friend bitch slap. You cast
Slap
bitch slap.
I use a bitch slap. So
You have a flashback
I
to when you slapped
have.
a
Is he
necro.
wearing armor made of metal?
No.
Bitch.
Oh, started leather. It's,
Yeah, it's got metal in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So I
Why
have
not?
advantage.
Go for it.
DM's choice.
So 13 plus.
He's dead anyway, so
I
what does
think
it?
is it just?
It's
I mean, if she
That's
misses,
your spell attack one.
Oh, so 13 plus 9.
that'll hit.
Yeah. I slap him across the
Yeah,
face.
he's dead.
he had one.
Yeah, you
It was
just
just. It's not even from the lightning
You
damage.
just-
Just from the slap damage.
yeah you create that column of fire and you just
Really
and not even looking at him, just like backhand and as you sort of bring it to the air, there's like that remnant of the
ozone
lightning
and
damage.
everything.
Yeah, the remnant of the lightning damage that Faustus fired off collects around your hand and just and you feel his face like crack backwards
That's what it feels like.
as he hits the ground and gets
He
trampled
is
on.
dead.
He's dead.
This is very impressed.
Thank you.
Cool. Sweet.
Ooh,
That's you.
I just made myself a very powerful enemy. And he survives.
It's now them and
I think that's fine. That's all of us.
that's
not just you.
yeah, they're going to keep with those.
I was calling a bluff and they didn't have people out there already, but not that if he had left.
Yeah.
I'm very glad I did that.
Kelly.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, right.
They're just going
Yeah.
to continue doing their thing. Like they're like
So there's one in
attacking.
front of Ro. There's those guys attacking each other, and then there's Faustus, who's
booking it.
well, he's flaming it, but yeah, booking it.
Flaming hot first.
He hasn't really taken much damage yet at all.
Outside of your
outside of my stuff. Yeah, because my thing for Wall of Fire is basically just like bringing like and pulling it out or whatever. Except it's just like. It's like a little like
yeah, it's like the scale tool that you use on freaking Photoshop. It's just like
I'm gonna walk towards that group.
okay,
Um,
15. How far you going?
uh,
Into melee range with everyone?
Yep.
Yes, I think you can do. No, actually, you've
just those
yeah.
two.
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
in melee range with those three and not with that one.
yep.
Just, hey guys.
And I'm gonna say,
That was my last fourth level as well.
listen, how about we just stop this? Tell me who ordered the attack, and I'm checking the charm person on those two fake Valier.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
We're doing the plan a day early.
Yes, Cameron. I mean, you know.
Wisdom.
Save. Is it at advantage if you are hostile with them?
Oh, that's a good point. It might be.
I mean, you haven't attacked them yet.
Yeah, advantage if you or your companions are fighting it.
There you go. You just incinerated one of the. Yeah. So let's see.
I slapped him. It was just like a little.
I also stabbed.
Yeah, you're right.
15?
16.
Cool. Yeah, they fail.
Excellent.
Fantastic. And yeah, so I was,
Yeah.
yeah. So I
Yeah,
said,
it
How about
takes
you?
hold
Yeah.
on their turn. They'll talk to you.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Cool. Yeah, they see you as friends.
meant.
They're still sort of doing the whole like attacking. It's like haha, and they're like, hey, how's it going? Just like
Our show was more convincing
yeah.
because we were killing each other.
Yeah.
Hallian's done. Mason.
Alright, I'm going to make my 2 action attacks with my... I'm actually just gonna have the sword in one hand and I'm just gonna start punching it.
Yep.
Because I'd rather hit it.
So if you hit, is this a crit? Because he's paralyzed.
Yep.
Yep.
God. Thank God I'm not using the sword. That's a 15 on the first one.
That'll hit.
Cool, so I'm gonna do damage for each one as I go.
Yep.
Can you make sure D6, please?
Yeah, you sure can.
Thank you. So the first one is 14 points of damage on the first one.
Yeah.
Second one
Yep.
is gonna hit as well.
Okay.
That is 12 points of damage on the second one.
Yep. So your first attack just you've already cut him up pretty badly. He gets
He's like frozen with his hand over his neck, right?
yeah, he is. And you hit him the first time. You hit him the second time, and you see his eyes roll back into his skull, and he just pops back up again. His relentless endurance.
Cool. For my bonus action, I'm going to use.
And he's like you can see there's just like blood all over, like his nose is broken, so he's bleeding into his mustache. His like teeth are red. He's broken jaw. He is not in a good way.
I just imagine, the amount of force coming
Like
from
a
Mason.
one hit point.
Guy that's
Yep.
just completely
Yep.
held. So you can't
lean
Yeah.
back into
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Go off.
Yeah.
So at this point, Mason's probably dropped his sword.
Yeah.
And has just sort of grabbed him and just pummeling him.
Cool.
So,
Flurry of blows.
I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Yeah.
So that is a 16.
And you want to do this?
And
you can roll the other one as well.
yeah, so that's 8 plus 4. That's 12 points of damage, and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So as he goes down.
Take those death
So
saves,
as I hit him, and then I see him come back up, I say, "Hissel, drop it,"
Yeah, because I've just been holding it
Yeah.
now.
because I want him to know
Yep.
and be able to see
Cool.
what's going on.
I'll drop concentration on the whole person.
And I'm just gonna drop him to the ground, and as he drops to the ground, I'm just gonna drop
Yeah.
down on him and just hit him a couple more times.
Cool. And with every hit, your mind goes back, it flashes back between that day and today, as you just sitting atop his chest, just battering away. As you feel the bones in his face turn to pulp. The bones in your knuckles start to crack as you're just turning this guy's face into soup. And after a while, he's motionless. You're still pummeling away, and he's just motionless on the ground.
Cool.
Forensic analysis will find that there was rage.
I'll
Yeah.
sort of stagger
This seems personal.
I'll sort of stagger to my feet.
Yeah.
And then I'll yell at Hessel, get Issa to my house. And then I'm going to move.
Cool.
I'm going to move to interpose between Faustus and the door, but not be in the fire because fire bad.
So the
Really
outside.
cool character growth.
Well, I'm not going to walk into the
No,
fire.
don't walk into it. But you can still attack through it.
No, if I put my hand into it, it'll hurt.
Oh, with your sword, I meant.
No, but
No, it's a melee attack. If you make it
No,
melee
it's
attack,
just-
if I go into it at all,
Right,
I
yeah,
take the
that's true,
damage,
yeah.
so I can't attack
Don't do
through
that.
it.
Don't do that. Sorry.
I also can't see him because it's opaque.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll just interpose.
Hopefully he's still in there.
Cool. Sweet. That's you. It's those two.
Daddy wasn't
Rycon.
It's those two.
Can't see him.
They're gonna turn. They're gonna feign to block some attacks, but they're actually gonna attack you.
Yeah.
Whoops!
Yeah. This guy's gonna step here, so they now have advantage.
Yep.
Make 2 attacks against you with advantage each.
So wait, they're not going to tell him about.
These guys
These
are
guys are
different guys.
Oh, right, yeah.
Same, but different.
This is the green cloaks.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that.
Not the really green cloaks.
That was the problem, is that they just dyed their green cloaks red. That's
Is there like a
One-
little more yellow and like?
Slightly more brown.
21 nat 20.
That'll hit.
No, you've got this weird feat. that
That'll
means
hit.
nat 20.
17 plus 7, so 24.
Yep.
And then it's a 19 plus 7.
Yep.
So all of those attacks hit. One of them is nat 20. So
At least they're
they're just
basic
defaults
bitches.
because it's daggers.
Yep.
So the first attack is 2 plus 4, so 6 points damage in the first one.
Cool.
The second
get
one, which is a
points.
crit, is 3 times 2, 6 plus 4, 10. Yep.
Yep.
Third attack is 4 plus 4, 8. And the last attack is 1 plus 4, 5. Oof. So you take four of these dagger attacks just from either side. Hey man, they add up.
They sure do.
Cool. That's their turns. Hessel, you're up next.
Hessel's gonna scream out, "Oh my god, it's an abomination!" And kind of like nod in the direction of Mason. And then just bring his wand nice and close, and I don't have any more level 3 slots, so at level 4 I'm going to send to Issa.
You know,
and
we have a sending stuff.
I'm going to say,
We don't.
Mason needs his mother gone now. He's calling in his favor.
Okay. You get the gets to him. You get a response back. Terrible timing, but I'll do what I can.
They're probably fighting.
No. There's probably stuff going on everywhere because there were like bells.
You
going on in
heard
the
bells
city
going
and-
off
Yeah.
in the city,
Yeah.
so this seems to be a.
I really hope the kids are okay.
You know,
They're
famous-
still here, brothers.
There's a few. You did see a few here in this
Yeah.
space
Worried
at
about
one point.
keeping them because they don't stay here.
Right.
With
They're
my
smart kids.
with my bonus action, I'm going to command Big Lizard Bone Man to stumble over towards the nearest thing.
Should be the white.
No.
15. That's the
I
nearest
mean,
thing.
unless I can see that they seem cordial to. Actually,
They
hang on.
don't seem
No,
cordial,
The
they're doing
ones
the-
that were stabbing. Like I
the ones that
told
are
you
stabbing
was
Callian?
stabbing him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Callian,
That's-
probably.
So
Yeah.
we'll go there.
Yeah, move towards the, and so it's just
Yeah.
going to take a swing
Yep.
at.
Roll 2
how many
hits.
there? Okay. All right.
Are they flanking?
Let's do this thing.
No.
Not quite.
That's right.
Unless he went around the other side.
No.
Only one you can flank would be.
Be in like
That's
this
right.
space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, does he have enough movement to move to the spot where? Oh, you can't flank.
That is an 18 to hit.
Nice.
Will hit.
Okay, that
Like,
does 7 points of damage
7 points of damage.
as it just kind of
Yeah, these guys taking.
brings down
no
its
So it's taking no
bony
damage so far.
appendage.
Yeah, bony appendage swings at him and bonks him in the back of the head. Cool.
You just pick up.
It's just headless as well. This
Yeah.
thing, there's still probably like fresh blood
Yeah.
and a little bit of meat dripping off it.
Oh,
The
It's
skeleton walks past, picks up
This
the
is
great
sous
the battle
vide.
axe from the ground and just
Yeah.
drags its,
Yeah,
like,
I-
its body behind it attached to the battle axe, and as soon as battle axe with the alligator, with its alligator
It's
body
like-
still just flopping off the back of it.
hey, that could make some good boots.
It was a person.
Was.
Again, is it cannibalism?
And
Gods.
and then what I will do is okay. What looks to be the biggest threat in the room, other than obviously the guy that's in the fire tornado at the moment?
You.
big bony boy. There's,
Okay, all right.
there's a big bony boy.
I'll tell you what. I will just get. I will get Manibus to fly down in front of the one that the big bony boy just attacked. So he's just gonna flutter down from the rafters and
Cool.
make an attack towards. Well, not make an attack.
Sweet.
Just fly by to
Fly by.
get his attention.
Done.
So yeah, advantage on that boy. Next person.
Right, you're up.
Turret moves 15 feet towards Callian.
So it gets all the way down and then gets 5 feet, so he's about 10 feet away from the
Sweet. 10 feet.
Cool.
7. 10.
Not 7 damage.
Not damage.
It's temporary hit points.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've been doing.
I am going to pull out my rapier. And
Shank a guy.
shank.
Cool. Rolled it with advantage.
Yep.
Bounce back in.
Bad rolls.
Yep. Should still be okay though.
You just wiggle.
13.
13 misses.
Ugh. Unless.
So you go stab and he goes, ah! And it's just like, he's so pinned on one shoulder.
Yep.
So it's just like,
Stop moving. Fuck.
There's a 3 and a 5.
it's like poking a flailing fish. Cool. That's your turn.
Yep. Yep.
Now Faustus.
Can you read the what happens? With
Okay, so
It's when you
Wall of
end
Fire.
your turn in Wall of Fire.
or if you enter
Or if you
or if you interact with it, basically. So if you
if he
pass
ends,
through it.
Yeah, if he ends his turn within the area, or moves through it on this turn.
I wasn't sure. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You don't see what happens. He doesn't come out, so you can roll damage.
Roll damage. So that is. Oh, he's fucking gone, isn't he?
We don't know.
So 5d8.
I'll put your Wall of Fire here.
It was Robert. It was.
That's
Yeah.
right there.
It's not. That's fucking shit.
Opposite of last roll.
Ah.
Good thing he doesn't take it.
It's okay. I missed a dude that's lying on the ground.
13 damage.
13.
I rolled 1, 2, 3 2s.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
That's it. That's his turn.
Schrodinger's Faustus.
Ophelia.
Schrodinger's Gunslinger.
Fuck, I mean, I don't know if he's still in there or not.
The only ones here are these guys and that one.
That you know of.
Yeah.
We know of.
Cool. Yep. Carry on.
Mason's dad is
Is dead. It's very
dead.
dead.
I glance over there and go, ah.
Mason's dad is now soup.
Yep.
Manimus is flapping over the top of one.
For the sake of brevity, I will say that it's fairly straightforward for you all to dispatch the rest of these because these are effectively minions.
But we want to know
If you
where
want,
he's
if you
standing
want,
on
yeah. So we'll get to that. So the ones that you've charmed, we'll say you leave them alive. The rest of them have been dispatched, and we'll take our break there.